The American aircraft manufacturer Aerosafe is a popular aircraft manufacturer that is responsible for building a lot of cool aircrafts, including replica of other airplanes. One of those replica planes is the AS-1. This is based on the Boeing 737. 39 years after Aerosafe was founded, back in the year 2967, the company was making military planes because it's World War V. The AS-1 was made in 3009 and it was a military transport plane, and sometimes it can be air travel for important people if it's operated by Avionic Airways. Avionic Airways is an airline made by Aerosafe themselves, and it is made right after Aerosafe was founded. The airline is responsible for crash tests, test flights, cargo transport, searching aircraft, and more. In September 6, 2020, Avionic Airways was taking resources for military and people in need, and the aircraft is registered as N9310L. The plane now needs to get to Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport from San Francisco International Airport on a delivery flight. On board are 3 passengers and 2 crew. But before Avionic Airways Flight 2732 made it to its destination, meanwhile in Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport, a FedEx cargo plane is making preparations for a flight to San Diego. The FedEx plane is a Boeing 737-800 freighter. FedEx Flight 477 leaves the Alaskan airport for San Diego heading north. But at the same time, Avionic Airways Flight 2732 is miles away from the airport. There are just 2 people on board FedEx Flight 477. In this flight radar animation, you can see that Avionic Airways Flight 2732 wants to land at runway 15, but the crew is distracted and set the wrong altitude. You can see that it goes to the FedEx cargo plane. When they realized it, they tried to avoid it by going down, but it was too late. Flight 2732's left wing destroyed Flight 477's right wing. Flight 477 was completely uncontrollable and it was going down fast. Flight 477 crashed violently to the ground. It killed all 2 crew on board. Meanwhile, the Avionic Airways plane was partly uncontrollable, but it was still flying. A few minutes later, the plane landed near a forest. All 3 passengers and 2 crew survived. However, they need to survive stranded in nowhere. The 5 people decided to use the resources that are originally for military and people in need. Also during this period, a few incidents happened to some of the passengers, but they're able to survive. The 5 people were stranded for 14 days until September 20th when they were rescued.